Hello there, grade 7 students. How's your holiday? How's your holiday? Okay, so welcome to my class, Math Time. It's Math Time with Miss Janelle, reminding you, of course, to learn math is to do math. Okay, here we go. So, let's start 2022 with another chapter in mathematics, which is Fundamental Algebra. Chapter 4, Fundamental Algebra. Our first topic in here will be constants, variables, and algebraic expression. Actually, we'll focus with these two, constants and variables. Since it's New Year, it's 2022, and we increase the number of your squad goal for this topic. First one, define constants, variables, and algebraic expressions. Second, state patterns and relationships in real-life situations. Third, identify constants, variables, and operations of algebraic expressions. Lastly, here it is, list the possible values of a variable. Let's get it on. We got 4 squad goals to finish, so let's start. Let's accomplish already your first squad goal, okay? So in our previous activity, the matchsticks and squares, we were able to identify the number of matchsticks we need for us to form 100 adjacent squares, right? Right away, without actually drawing this matchsticks and then counting the matchsticks. And that is because of the pattern 3n plus 1, right? If you have other patterns, that's great. You may share it with me in our G chat. Miss, I find another pattern for matchsticks and squares. That's good. So for 3n plus 1, let's chunk this. How do you call this one? Okay, since we're learning the fundamental algebra. For n here, n, how do you call this one? This n is what you call as your variable. For this 1 and 3, we call this as your constants. Okay? So what is the difference between variable and constant? Variable, it can take on many different values. It is any symbol representing possible values, meaning we are not only limited to use n, rather we could use x, y, z, kahit anong gusto mo, from A to Z, okay? Any symbol. And again, when you say variable, the value of it differs or it varies. That's why the name of it is variable, because the value of it varies. Okay? Nagbabago siya. It changed. While for constant, what do we mean by constant? When we say constant, it is fixed already. Thus, when we are pertaining to constant, it is any symbol representing fixed value. Just like 3 here and 1. Hindi siya nagbabago, no? So, it's fixed, it is constant. Right? So, these are the two fundamental concepts of algebra. Here another, what if we combine these two? 3n plus 1. We combine variable and constant. That is what we call as your algebraic expression. Okay? So, to fully define algebraic expression, here it is. It is a combination of variables or variable and constant or constants with at least one operation. Please take note, with at least one operation. Okay, here, what is the operation that we use here in this algebraic expression? We use visibly addition, right? Since this is plus sign. Another operation that we use here is, what do you think? Of course, we use as well multiplication, right? 3n is simply 3 times n. And we have accomplished already your first squad goal. We have identified or we have defined already variable, constant, and algebraic expression.